Good afternoon. Thank you for coming out, as well as for supporting the Super Bowl of Caring in the many ways in which you have. My name is NicholasArmstrong, and I'm a 17-year-old senior at St. Thomas High School in Houston, Texas. More importantly, I am a member of the National Youth Advisory Board for the Super Bowl of Caring. Thus far, I have recruited my church and school, with which starting this week, I will work in collaboration with leaders to raise donations for Super Bowl of Caring. My old junior high school Beta Club, with which I'm collecting canned goods by starting a Free Dress Friday, in which students will be able to bring $1 or their canned good donations in order to wear their favorite football sports jersey, jeans, and tennis shoes. Also, I've recruited Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated to include them in this year's efforts. My main goal this year is to do my best to recruit as many organizations as possible, as well as to spread awareness so that I can foster increased involvement. My earliest recollection of Super Bowl of Caring takes me back to early 2004, when I was a 5th grade student at Corpus Christi Catholic School in Houston, Texas. On February the 1st of that year, the Super Bowl was held at the Reliance Stadium between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. I noticed that year that the local media, especially KHOU Houston, was making tremendous efforts to support the Super Bowl of Caring. I found the idea of collecting canned goods, as well as money in support of the big game, to be a great idea. But what stood out most to me that year was the creativity in the name Super Bowl of Caring and how it was spelled S-O-U-P-E-R. After all, it was only a year earlier that I had begun to participate in activities of service to the underprivileged with my church at the St. John's Bread of Life downtown in Houston. To me, the idea of tying service into such a big game and then using a catchy title such as Super Bowl of Caring amazed me. Fast forward to around Christmas time of 2006. I was halfway through my last year of junior high school, and our middle school Beta Club decided to participate in the Super Bowl of Caring. Although I was not really excited at first, and I kind of shrugged about being too involved, because I was neither the Beta Club president, nor was I a high-ranked officer. I was just a dedicated member who had been accepted for excelling in academics as well as in extracurricular activities. By January of 2007, we had already devised methods in which we were going to collect canned goods and other donations to support the Super Bowl of Caring that year. Every Friday, we would collect monetary items by allowing students to wear free dress on Fridays for the cost of $1 over a period of a month. Being a Beta Club member, I was very excited to support the cause, in addition to the incentive of being able to wear free dress on Fridays. I found that this method was very effective and that more students began to pay attention to Super Bowl of Caring, and in addition, it helped to bring in more donations. But what really got me that year was a conversation that I heard between my grandparents and a church member, where the church member recalled her experience at the Bread of Life a month earlier. The woman went on to say how she and a friend that she knew from back in college, they found each other at the Bread of Life and they started talking, and apparently the woman had lost her house, she had lost her job, she had been divorced, and she was unable to get back on her feet. As a result, this woman was standing in the line at the Bread of Life at St. John's Church. Not only did that surprise me, but it showed me that poverty and hunger do not discriminate against anyone. This was the final turning point for me in wanting to take a stand in the fight against hunger. I am very excited today to be a member of the National Youth Advisory Board, because this gives me the opportunity to encourage others to take a stand against hunger and poverty. Everyone can help, and every little bit helps. It is never too late. So please join me in taking a stand against the fight against hunger in 2011. For the future of Super Bowl of Caring, I envision us continuing to grow in members, organizations, and in terms of the awareness raised, which I feel is pertinent in continued success. Earlier this week, I attended the kickoff event at the Reliance Stadium, and I was amazed to see just how big the Super Bowl of Caring really is in my state. As you know, in Texas, we do everything big. I shook hands with the mayor of my city, I listened to speeches from influential people in my community, and I was introduced by Eric Winston, an offensive tackle for the Houston Texans. Our cause is irresistible, our determination is invincible, And although our mission may seem impossible, we continue to inspire many as they inspire us, virtually growing as we travel along the way. Again, thank you for coming out, and please continue to support the Super Bowl of Caring. God bless.